seen Wale and Drewski Rolling Loud, and they were talking about Seinfeld, and he was like asking them like how he, because like Wale had the mixtape about nothing or whatever, but then he actually ended up doing like a whole album, I guess, with Jerry.
All up on Jerry did like the intro and shit.
Jerry decided like, oh, this century I'm gonna do like one thing.
Right?
Or is it a decade? This decade I'm gonna do one thing, and it's gonna be a mixtape with.
And like one of the richest comedians of all time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And like he had that one show, fucking comedians in cars or some stupid shit.
That shit was fire.
That shit was hard.
It's still around.
Is it?
I think so.
Like new episodes?
What's Kramer doing? He still calling people niggas?
I think after that he kind of ceased to exist, as far as I know.
What was the like reason? What was the joke that was being told?
Somebody was heckling him.
Yeah, somebody started heckling him,
and he was like, "You dare me to say it?
I'm sorry,
nigga."
What a miscalculation!
Like what? How did you think that was the answer to the heckle?
They made a whole like South Park episode over that shit.
They're
like, "Hey, that nigga guy."
Yeah, that was a bad look for him. It kind of honestly feels like what happened to Dababy this weekend.
No, it
what?
doesn't.
Not that bad, but bro, they've been going
even close.
in on
what
the
did he
baby
do?
on Twitter.
Not even close.
I haven't been on
Can
Twitter.
you scroll down? I'm pretty sure we have a quote up here of what the baby said.
That
so we
nigga
can talk
said,
about
if you
this.
ain't got HIV or something like that, make some noise.
Yeah,
if you ain't
he
sucking dick in a fucking parking lot.
Let me read this quote. This is what the baby said on stage. If you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, then put your cell phone lighter up. Ladies, if your pussy smell like water, put your cell phone light in the air. Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighter up. I wonder if this had been sort of like stirring around in his brain, like, oh, I got these bars. I'm going to just drop this shit later.
What's wrong with that?
He 1,000% freestyled that off the dome.
What's wrong with it? Let me try to explain to you why someone might be offended by this.
What if you were in the crowd and you had AIDS?
If you have 3 weeks to live, you should be at the hospital.
Nobody
trying to get
said
help.
you got 3 weeks to live, nigga. What if you just in the...
He said, if you didn't show up today with HIV or AIDS or any of them deadly sexual transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, so for the record, there is only one disease, sexually transmitted disease, that will potentially kill you, which is AIDS. So like, we're talking about one disease here. So obviously, I mean, it's hard to take this as not homophobic. I understand the perspective of people who are offended by this.
I can see the ending one, you know, sucking dick if you're a man that's sucking dick in the parking lot.
Right, at the end, I guess, you know, ladies, if your pussy smell like water, put yourself, okay, that's fine. Your pussy can smell like water. That's acceptable. If you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your... Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot.
If you're coming to a concert, you shouldn't be sucking dick in the parking lot.
Yeah, but he said fellas. It comes off homophobic.
Where's the logic?
He could have said, fellas, if you ain't sucking dick or eating pussy in the parking lot, which I guess maybe he wants to take a stand against public oral sex, then I guess I can kind of... I mean, you have to read it as being intentionally aimed at... Obviously, when he's saying stuff about AIDS and HIV, you got to think, all right, this is aimed at the gay community since they overwhelmingly deal with this more than...
Yeah,
I think everybody's just too sensitive now, bro. You can't say shit, bro.
Listen, I agree with that statement. I just feel like this... I understand why people were so offended.
So if you heard that,
kind of
you'd
a
be in the
weird
crowd like
rant.
this.
No, I mean,
I don't get offended by anything.
Kramer said worse.
Yeah, okay. I can say that, but only because you are offending more people by saying the N-word in the context he did. And, you know, there's probably more black people than gay people. But they seem both pretty offensive, right?
I'm just saying, like, you just got to be, like, people are too sensitive, but you also have to, like, kind of be willing to accompany everyone and don't make like certain groups the butt of the joke. You feel me?
Especially if you're the baby and
you're at this huge festival
and he's
with
such a big
of
artist that it's like, of course he's gonna have a ton of gay fans.
Fuck yeah.
You know, he's on songs with fucking Dua Lipa and shit. Like, I mean, that's just...
Don't he got a song with Lil Nas X?
But does he have a song with him?
I don't know.
I don't think he has a song with him. I think he just...
he's like on like...
Or did he get on the Old
He's
Town
on like
Road
the Old
remix?
Town Road remix or some shit.
Well, either way, Lil Nas X's dad posted the picture of them together talking shit basically to the baby for what he said. I don't know if Lil Nas X had bars for the baby about this.
I think Okay.
But it was done at a moment where there's already a bunch of like controversy about Lil Nas, and obviously he's just kind of like the
But you think that
stand-in
he
gay
was
guy for
thinking
everybody
about-
right now.
He's thinking about
I
Lil
don't think
Nas
he
X,
was-
and he said that. No,
No,
that shit is-
I don't think
people,
that.
People is acting
It's hard
too
for me to
soft with this
imagine
shit.
what he was thinking about though, because it was just such a strange rant.
Look, this is what it is. This is what it is.
Not only gay men have HIV or AIDS.
But listen.
Right, but only gay
Regardless-
men can suck dick in the parking lot. Right?
But listen,
Technically, no.
technically no. Technically no.
Technically no.
Technically
but he
no.
said fellas. He wasn't
But just
talking to the
listen.
girls sucking the
Just
dick in the
listen.
parking lot. And I assume he would support that.
Regardless of what it is, when you're a performer and you're on stage sometime and you got that crowd control shit, sometimes you just let it get out of hand. You've seen me on stage be like, when I say nig, y'all say nig,
And I felt weird. I
Yeah.
felt like, damn, I wish I wasn't standing
Because he
here.
had to say it.
I'm just saying, like, sometimes you just get carried away of just like saying reckless shit, saying funny shit, trying to get a reaction out of people. You know, I broke 24 karat Golden's CD on stage.
What an ass.
in
World
front of
bully,
people.
that's true.
I'm just saying, like, you can sometimes go overboard. I don't think that he was intentionally being like homophobic,
I don't
but
think
it
so
definitely came off like that.
I don't know how saying, you know, fellas, if you have AIDS, get the fuck out of here. And if you were sucking dick in the parking lot, this song ain't for you. How do you not take it as being at least a little bit homophobic?
The
'Cause
first
that's
one, no. The third one I can see.
100% universally, I'm pretty sure that the gay community took it as being like, oh, he's shooting at us. Why? What is the cause of this? I'm just trying to put myself in their shoes. I was just kind of mystified.
Should men suck dick in the concert bath? I mean, in the parking lot.
Well, speaking as, you know, if I were a Rolling Loud employee or security, I would say, no, you should not do that. You
Everyone
probably-
should wait to go home to have sexual relations.
There's probably people fucking in the middle of the crowds.
One time I went to that day and night fest, and the traffic to get out of there afterwards,
It
I
was so bad.
literally was sitting in that parking lot for, I think, like 4 hours.
Yeah, it took so long to
And
get
the
home.
girl I was with, I was kind of thinking like, oh shit, it would be dope if she sucked my dick in the parking lot. But she passed out and was sleeping next to me the entire time. So that wasn't happening.
Yeah, I luckily went some other way, so it didn't take us 6 hours to get home.
Yo, that was brutal.
That was honestly one of the crazy.
That
That
was
was
not even the longest Vegas like drive back I had did.
I drove
9 hours.
Okay, 9 hours. I could see that, but
no. Wait, you could see that
I'm in
from
the
Vegas.
OC. Yeah, if there's bad traffic, I mean,
Bad
it's like
traffic.
4 hours, 5 hours normally. I mean, I could see 9. But I mean, I'm saying, bro, 4 hours to get out of a parking lot. Once we were on the
the
highway, we were
parking
chilling.
lot?
Just
Yeah.
out of the parking lot.
I dropped this bitch off at her house at
Wow.
like 7 in the morning when the lights were coming out.
He made a whole vlog about this. I remember that,
This was
4
painful.
hours in the parking lot.
Yeah,
bro.
Wow.
It was the craziest shit you would ever seen.
And meanwhile, like, this is before Lena, pre-Lena. I got this girl with me. She looking good. I'm trotting her around the whole festival. You know, all this. I'm just thinking like, when this is over,
I'm finna
we
go.
Stoner bashing
we gonna have
time.
some fun.
Yeah, but then by the time you get to her crib,
Nope.
it's 7 a.m. Nigga, it's like
7 a.m. The fucking paper boys riding by me and shit. Ain't nothing happening.
the milkman's bringing milk.
The milkman's dropping off the milk on her porch.
Oh, do they still have milkmen?
I hope so.
I was just joking.
They better.
That's fucking gross if they do have milkmen still.
Yeah, you don't need milk that bad.